Evening, members of the culture. As you know, I am Ra, and you are here. I had a minute, so I figured I would go live here. I don't get a chance to always do that, but I definitely wanted to do that. Take the time and go live because without the members of the culture, as I say so many times, without y'all, there is no us. I'm not here without y'all. Excuse me one sec. Oh, that's good. So, since I had a minute, I figured I would talk about a couple of things. Number one, anybody excited for some movies that's coming out? I mean, I am pumped for a couple of movies. Anybody excited out there to see the Superman movie? Do I have anybody out there that wants to see it? Man, most people I've talked to said they're pretty pumped up for it. Fantastic Four, anyone? So if you're excited for Fantastic Four or Superman, those are two that I'm really pumped up about. I definitely want to see Fantastic Four first steps, and I am definitely curious about this Superman. And in tying that in, the Fantastic Four is going to tie into something I'm going to ask you guys. We talk about once before me and Man Clever's Multiverse. Always giving him a shout out, man. It's a good brother, great content. Please go subscribe, go check him out for sure. But um, he brought up a topic about every figure tells a story, and I agree with that 100%. But that leads me into a question: what is the most important figure in your collection? Take your time. I know that one right there. That'll stump you. I know it's stumping me. It is hard to say that. If I had to pick one figure, man, that's tough. That's tough to say that is, that's my be all, end all, my number one figure. That if I didn't have any other figure in my collection, that would be it. And that's hard. But for me, it's got to be Galactus, like hands down. I got a lot of. Y'all see them two giant Funko Pop Galactuses up there. I got both of those, and I'm still getting the other one. There's a third one out there with Silver Surfer. It's different. I'm waiting on that one to come. So I'll have all the Galactus Funko Pops, the giant size ones anyway. There's small ones, but I'll have all the giant size ones when the other one arrives. Um, I have the Toy Biz Build a Figure Galactus. A lot of you may or may not know that. That's been in pictures. Clearly, my number one is the HasLab Galactus, which I don't know that if you've been on the channel, you've seen the pictures of it. I have it. It's up over there on a shelf. Means a whole lot to me. That's my number one if I had to pick it. The HasLab Galactus. Not only is it the coolest looking figure as I stare up at it, it happens to signify a very important time in my life as a collector when I had come back to the hobby. I had gotten the Toy Biz one prior to that when I was first getting back in the hobby, and it meant a lot because the guy I bought it from on that store, Daycare Kids. His name was Mr. Robert. A lot of people knew him. R.I.P. Mr. Robert. Um, a lot of people knew him. Great guy. But Mr. Robert sold me that figure, so it will always be in my possession until I'm in a box. It means a lot sentimentally to me, not only because I bought it from him and the memories of going in his shop and talking to him for hours and stuff, and what a great guy he was. But not just that, but it meant an important thing for me because I had already pretty much at that time, I didn't really have very much of anything. I had gotten out of collecting and didn't have anything. I had like maybe enough to fill up a shelf on this display thing here. And that sounds crazy now, but that's a true story. I got now. But, and I missed it, and it was an important part of my life. And I didn't know how important it was. I didn't know it really meant that much to me because some people collect for different reasons, right? They collect as investments. They collect as they say, "Hey man, I want to make money off this," or whatever and whatever your reason for collecting is. God bless you, and that's cool. But as it relates to me, collecting is a release for me. It's the same thing as when you pop in a movie or your favorite video game and you're trying to escape reality, which sometimes can weigh on you and just bring you down. We all know that, right? So for me, collecting is an escape. Like I come in, I'm in this man cave slash office. That's what this is. I'm in this man cave slash office. When I come in here, man, and I can, this is a place where I can come and chill and not think about my, even though ironically it's an office. So I do uh, deal with bills and stuff when I'm in here because there's a desk over here. But nonetheless, when I come in here, I might rearrange some figures. Obviously, opening thing that I get that's out there. I got reviews because that's what it's other table and stuff is. When I come in this room in my house, when I come in here, man, everything in the outside world just ceases to exist to me. It just stops. This is where I can chill. This is where I can decompress. This is where I can relax. This is where I forget about bills and I might forget about bills or arguments I may have had or things I've had to go through, whatever it is, the stress of the world, this is my safe place, right? So this is where I create my content, as I'm doing right now with you all, where I come and I talk, or I talk to other members of the team or people that I'm going to be podcasting or collabing with. This is where the magic happens, as they say. When I'm here in this room, man, nothing else matters. I'm all business. It's about creating content. It's about chilling. It's about enjoying these figures. It's about looking at them, organizing them, doing whatever it is that I need to do. It's three dark sides up there, man. Y'all know dark side is one of my favorites too. So for those that don't know, I thought I've said this before, but it's dark side. I mean, I'm sorry, in no particular order, but my favorite four is Galactus, Darkseid, Apocalypse, and Thanos. Those are my favorite four characters. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. They're villains slash anti-heroes, forces of nature, however you want to view them. But that's my favorite four. I got a lot of other characters that I do love. I'm a Cyclops fan. You guys know. I just got the Cyclops Nemesis Cyclops, which is really, really cool. I like it. Blast effects and stuff cool with that figure. Really, really cool. I do like it, nonetheless. And then that Nemesis, the Nemesis builder figure is pretty cool. I don't have it. I know others that do have it, and I've seen it. But that wave is really probably, I think, believe it or not, slightly underrated. It's got some good figures in it. But nonetheless, back to the story. When I got to the HasLab Galactus, that's when I said for sure I'm back. At that time he was you look around and say, man, he spent more than that. Yeah, but on one particular figure, I don't know that was my most expensive purchase at that time when I got him was HasLab Galactus. He meant the world to me then. He means the world to me now, without question. My my holy grail, the jewel in the crown, baby, is this HasLab Galactus. Means everything to me. Um, because it said at that time, me making that type of a commitment at that time in my life was saying, hey, there's a chunk of your life, there's a part of your life that's missing, and that's the culture. You don't have it. You got out of it, and you have not been the same since. You need to go back to it. And when I made that purchase, that was the affirmation I needed to say, hey, I'm a collector. That's why you heard me say talk about pride. If you haven't seen that video, shameless plug, go watch it. Collective pride, stand up. But it let me know, like, hey, I'm really into this thing. I'm all in, baby. I'm a collector. This is it until my dying day. I'm in this to the end of time. You know, because at first I collected, and like I told you, I've been collecting for like 30 years. I had like some figures I wish, man, they say if you could go back and do it again, I could go back and do it again, man. Some figures I promise you I would have never let go. And I'm sure somebody somewhere at this time is very happy because they were like, man, I couldn't find these little um Soul Calibur 2 figures. The ones that are like what are they? 3 points. No, they're a little bigger than 3.75, but you know what I'm talking about. The Soul Calibur 2 figures that came out. Fallen did those. They were really cool. I had the whole set. And all I got now is my man Astroth, who meant a lot. He's over there, but never leaving again. But that's there. I had spawns, and it's crazy. I made this comment to somebody the other day that as much of a spawn nut as I tend to be and am, I do not have a standard red and black spawn. Ain't that crazy? I did. I had a bunch of red and black spawns. I had every spawn. Wings of Redemption, which I do have again. Shout out to my man Des Bull. He's the reason I have that. But I got back to my spawn stuff. The clown, I love the clown, definitely. Violator, one of my favorites. But I had Salmon Twitch, the original Salmon Twitch, which was the less PG one than we have now. Nothing against that one because I love the Salmon Twitch I have up there, but they are definitely a little bit more PG. The old school one, he had like 5 cigarettes in the mouth, had a pot, had them right here, had one in his hand. Like he was just like, man, the hell with it, I'm smoking. That guy, it was a little more, I guess, a little less PG. But now this one, he's got Tommy guns. I don't know. I still don't know how PG it is. But if you just look at the way it was drawn, it's just different. I may eventually get that again. It meant a whole lot to me. But that was the spawns that were all numbered in the plastic packages. I had them up on the wall, man. It was crazy time. Had those, and I had the Street Fighter figures from trying to think who made those things, but I had Alex and Vega and Ryu and Ken and Blanca and everybody. Round one, those figures, they're big ones. I had them, man. I wish I could get those. I had a Movie Maniacs Leatherface, one of the first ones, the big, like 18-inch, like giant one, man, with it lit up and made the noises and all that. I never opened the package. I had the first Darth Maul that they came out with back in the day with the double-edged lightsaber in a package. Trying to think what else. I had a whole lot of Dragon Ball figures. I think they were off of Irwin Tours, like movie collection. I had 19. I had Frieza and Cooler and everybody, man. I need to stop talking about it. It's frustrating. I need to just shut up. But I miss all of those, man. If I could go back in time, I wouldn't have got rid of any one of them. I really wouldn't. So now, here I am, and you got to be grateful for what you have. Everything, every day that you get to live is a blessing, and there's a lesson in everything, man. If you're just willing to learn and listen from it, there is a blessing in every lesson. If you just take your time, man, you might not understand it at the time when it happens, but when you go back and reflect on it, when certain things and events happen in your life, man, everything I think I really truly believe everything happens for a reason. Some people don't, but I do, and I ain't forcing you to believe as I believe or whatever. But I'm just saying, for me, I believe everything happens for a reason. Sometimes you don't understand what the reason is at that time because there's a um, certain truth that has not been revealed to you yet. Sometimes you don't discover the reason on the front end. And I'm not preaching to you, but those of you that have lived life long enough, you know what I'm talking about. You'll go on later in life and say, man, that makes sense. Now I understand why that happened. So it's one of those things. But yeah, if I could do it again, man, I said you can change things. If you go back and change, I change. I wouldn't have sold them figures without question. And to shout out to anybody that got those figures, if they made you a lot of money or made you happy. I also had that Resident Evil Mr. X, man, 20 years old. Oh, Rob, what was you thinking? I need to go back and find past Rob so I could just say, don't do it. But anyway, though I had those, but now I'm grateful because I've started over. I was kind of picky at the time when I started collecting. At that time, I was, and I was really selective on what it is that I did get or added to the collection. It was really um, a process, not as much as it is right now. Now I'm way pickier. I mean, a lot of it is stuff that I might have had before I wanted, and if I could ever find that stuff again, obviously it's more expensive. So there goes that. But if I'm able to, acquire it, then yeah, I do. Now some of the Spawn stuff I did not have. I wanted Clown. He was next. I wasn't. So while I am going to get a red and black Spawn, McFarlane has one on sale. Doggone Todd, I'm telling you. I like the one in red and black in the chrome, but he does have one on sale that has a red and black with a Batman. I know you guys might know what I'm talking about. I said McFarlane toys. It's like $40 or whatever. That figure, I like that Spawn figure. It's not against the Dark Knight. If you with Todd McFarlane, you're gonna have plenty of Supermans and his whole family, and you're gonna have plenty of Batman. No hating there. So I was like, do I really need another Batman? I really need Spawn. And I like this particular Spawn, if I'm being honest with you. Big sword, all that. Go check it out. But I say all that to say that I'm grateful for every day that I've had, and I'm grateful for all of you that are here on this journey with me in this crazy world of collecting as we built this culture. I'm very grateful for you. And I just got a notification from Alexa. I got something coming. Ooh, I want to talk about it, but I can't talk about it right now. I just got to be quiet, until actually I got two things coming. I just realized she told me two things are coming. Appreciate you, Alexa, by the way. Two things coming that I'm pumped up about, but I can't talk about it. I think they'll be here next week. but I'll talk about it then. Some of y'all already have it, some of y'all don't, but have them. But trust me, next week I'm gonna reveal everything. If they get there, as I say all the time, as Cat Williams says, all will be revealed. So I'll reveal it when those surprises, we'll call it, when those surprises arrive. You guys already know I share everything with you. So I'm going to share that part of my life with you too when they arrive, because we as collectors, we all want to share that moment when we get something, especially something we forgot about. In the case of one, I did, and the other one I didn't. But when you get that moment, man, that joy of like when you go, oh man, let me unbox this. You share that adrenaline rush, man. There's nothing like it, as a collector. That ties into what I was talking about. I missed that, man. When you get that figure, it's or like when you go on a hunt and you find what you're looking for, man. That rush, that euphoria, that you just like, man, you feel great. That you like, man, I wanted this, and I got it, and I'm happy, and and it means a lot to me. I think we got like a con coming up here down here. Like, as for those of y'all that don't know, I'm down here in the south of Tennessee, but there is a con coming to Mississippi, where my main man, the icon Sting, is going to be there, and I'm trying to be there because I need Sting to sign this, even though technically, every package it comes signed like that, but I need Steve Borden, my man Sting. I want him to sign this figure right here. That would mean a lot to me, and this belt you know. So that's gonna mean the world to me. But I'm gonna make that happen. Don't y'all worry. And if it does happen, I will be sharing it. You needn't worry. You guys are part of the culture. You'll be on that journey as it happens with me live. So you guys will find out when as it happens. So I'm gonna share that with you because on this journey, man, this hobby it's about sharing to me. It doesn't do. I mean, it's great if you enjoy what you do yourself because I've always said that. Please do that, but the sharing, man, the brotherhood, the collecting figures and collecting in general, that brotherhood and sisterhood that we have, there's nothing like it, man. That connection is real, and it's just something else, man. When you talk to somebody and you make that connection, when you guys talk about figures and what you have versus what they have, and story behind certain figures, and you sharing that, man, that it's there's just nothing like it. I'm telling y'all right now, at least for me, it's like it's like, man, it's better than watching a movie. Sometimes sitting down in a room with collectors and we all share our different stories about what figures mean the world to us, and how figures have impacted us, and or a toy hunt we went on, or how we organize our figures, or setups and dioramas we built, whatever it is, man. That culture, man. I'm telling y'all, nothing about what I mean, of course, nothing about me is fake anyway, but nothing about what I'm telling y'all is fake. I'm dead serious when I say, man, there's a passion, a fire that burns in me when it comes to this culture and this collective stuff. Man, that's real. So all of you subscribers out here, all of y'all, when you guys talk to me in the comments, man, it means a lot to me, bro. Please keep in it. Please keep commenting. Please keep giving suggestions. Please keep interacting, man. I'm saying that because I enjoy it, man. It means a lot, So I mean, I'm enjoying meeting you guys and talking to you guys. Who knows? One day I may run into you at one of the cons or something. You never know, man. But that brotherhood that is there between all of us, I wouldn't trade that for the world. And I'm dead serious when I tell y'all that, man. This stuff I do right here, this is real, man. Because I mean, and it would never change if I was. But for those of you that don't know, no, we're not monetized, man. We just started out, man. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. That wasn't the reason that this channel was started, right? This channel was established because we're trying to get a movement, a culture. We're trying to get members of the culture. We're trying to start this movement and let people that are in the culture know, like, hey, that are out there that might say, hey man, does anybody have similar interest to me? Does someone share that? Am I the only one that collects whatever it is I collect, man? Is it am I on an island? Hell no, you ain't on an island, man. There's plenty of us out there. Where you're just a lost member of the tribe, and we're gonna find you, baby. You can count on that. As long as we share and spread the word about videos like this and our journey, man. And I'm serious when I say that, man. This is real, 100%, man. Authentic at all times, bro and sis, because I know I got, I don't know if I have female subscribers. I got to double check that, but I do have females that watch the channel. And ladies, you're more than welcome. I appreciate y'all being here. Welcome in, sisters. We're all members of the culture, male, female, whatever it is, dog, cat, giraffe. I don't care. If you're a member of the culture, it makes me no difference, man. We all sharing this hobby, man. No judgment here. And so please, folks, please take what I say seriously, man. Think about it. Enjoy this hobby, man. Don't just, I mean, if you look at it for an investment, that's cool. If you're a dude to get stuff to sell on eBay or Mercari or whatnot, or whatever you do, man, Encore, whatever you do, that's your business, man. Do you, baby. But for me, it's a real thing that I live every single day. It means the world to me to be in here. I've explained that, you know what I'm saying? And the people in the groups that I'm part of know that I'm about that life, as they say, man. Collecting is real, man. In the words of John Cena, as he said, this is what I live for. This is all I got. And I feel the same way, right? So for those of you that are listening, man, please, please, please get down there in the comments and let me know what the most important figure in your collection is. Your favorite figure. Narrow it down. Some of you gonna say it's an Infinity Gauntlet. Hey, I understand. I got one. I don't have the Iron Man one, but I got the Thanos one, so I get it. It could be that. Some of you might say it's a Batmobile. Hey, I get it. Hey, no, it's the Bat Pod. Okay, I get it. It's a Juggernaut right there from Diamond Select. Juggernaut. What just happened? Did I just loop, man? Somehow I lost the mic. I don't know what happened. Power just went out. Power went out on the screen. That's crazy. Okay, well, let me take this out. All right, so you should probably still be able to hear me. I'm not sure what happened. We somehow lost power to the mic. We'll figure that part out somehow, some way. I ain't sure what happened, but nonetheless, I'm sure you can still hear me. And in any case, whatever your main figure is, whatever it is out there, please, please, please continue to let me know in the comments. Please, and until as I say in every video, even when it goes off the rails, please continue to stay collecting. Please continue to stay tuned. And above all, please, ladies and gentlemen, continue to stay great. Peace.